Welcome to another week of Sorare Review. Not too much of a video today, probably only be about 4 or 5 minutes once I go through it. We had a few of the games in the Champions League and stuff like that. Bellingham went off injured very early on. No, he didn't. Not this one. That was on the weekend. Basically, I didn't expect Benfica to beat Real Madrid 4-2, and it wasn't horrendous scores, but it wasn't obviously ideal. And I had a decent-ish all-star, but not really. It was kind of a mess. Everybody I thought would do good didn't. I expected St. Pauli to lose completely, and they ended up getting a draw. But Diamande had a good game, which was positive. And when we go on Arena for this, I went pretty heavy on Hoffenheim, and again on Leipzig. Hoffenheim came through, but once Wouter Berger had a red card, he got that before any of these two games this game kicked off. I knew we were done. So I ignored that one. Annoyingly, we were 3 points away from a reward. And in all honesty, if I'd done anybody outfield apart from Baena, I think I would have got that. Finished 8th with a full Real Madrid, with a pretty much full Bayern Munich team with Doggy. Funnily enough, I put heavy on Bayern Munich. They all did absolutely nothing. And Doggy was my best player, so unfortunately for those three arenas we did nothing. And you'll see that we did nothing for Barcelona, because even though they had a strong game with Barcola as well, nothing really happened apart from Lewandowski. Like, the scores were rubbish. This one I had a bit of fun, and I was just trying to do a bit of a gamble with Olosei. Valverde always has a good performance. I just needed somebody to fill, and I didn't know what was going to happen with some of the Marseille game. However, when we go here, clearly I'm able to do this, and I'm able to pick good teams. I think the issue is that I just kind of have fun with the arena more than I actually try to get scores. Because I actually did very good in this one as well. I captained Bellingham, and I think I would have got first if I had captained. Oh, they had 70 points. Look at that team, for fuck's sake. But this one again was pretty solid. This one awful. As soon as Rulli scored, pretty much error led to the goal, I watched that happen, and I knew it was done. Didn't expect Celta Vigo to draw, as you can quite clearly tell. They all fucking stank. I went pretty heavy on Lyon, and I'm glad I didn't. I didn't think Nottingham Forest were going to concede. So we got a couple of good ones, and we didn't actually have that bad of a week in terms of arena. I have stopped doing arena, because there's no point in common cards since the update. But looking at our common, I'll just do this to keep my knowledge available of who's done well, who's not done well. I got fucked by Saka, as I know a lot of other people did. It fucked me. It completely fucked me here. This one wasn't horrendous. I was hoping Brian Brobbery got his assist, but he didn't, just in the game that just finished. Again, I forgot to change him, and I did notice, since they did the sets update, if you try to change it, not all the lineups will allow you to change. As in, if I tried to substitute him out because he wasn't starting, it wouldn't let me. But then at the same time, I was kind of fucked up from the Marseille game. Went all heavy on PSG, and it wasn't a bad score. I thought Toulouse would keep a clean sheet, and they did. And Balogun got an assist, so that was pretty good. We got 10th overall and hit the 360 mark for our bonus. Sorloth went off injured. Bellingham went off injured, and you can tell exactly how the rest of the day went. I mean, I did a good one with Matt Ryan. I thought Levante would be a tough opponent for Atletico, and they were. And I did Sorloth in case he scored, because I thought that would be a good balance. And Hanko normally performs a bit better. It wasn't horrendous. However, Diego Llorente was a last-minute substitution, because whoever I had there, I can't remember who it was, wasn't playing. But overall, we had not a bad, with that. Again, went heavy. This was my top players, and it wouldn't let me swap him out. I don't know if anybody else has had that issue, but that's what I had. And then that was my top one, and then I just threw something together, and the one I threw together ended up being the one I got 12th. And almost at the 380 mark, which is crazy. And then the All-Stars. Oh no, yeah, if the All-Stars wants to load. Apparently it's not. Oh, there we go. This was just whoever I had left, and I was just having some fun. Joe Scally, captain, best performance. Donnarumma actually had a good game. Gay, not bad. Nwanyeri didn't really do much, but Semenyo scored. That one, the less we talk about, the better. In terms of sets, you can view them. I was worried because these were the last three players I had, and I was on a score of 47 after two of the players, and somehow I managed to hit 280, mainly because of Chris Richards and Casemiro, let's be honest. This one was a bit of a mess. Sharda got a red card during it, and I knew it was done. But yeah, there's my video. Only 5 minutes, but we didn't do well. We were just off with this one here. If I wasn't going to be able to do this. I captained the wrong person, basically. But we move on to the weekend, and hopefully we can get the next reward.